Right, welcome back to some Fallout 2. Chitsa here in the den because I decided not to go hunting golden geckos. Not a lot to say about the den so far. Not that I can recall anyway. There's a couple of chem dealers, gangs, and a few jobs around. So, let's go over here first. I'm using my old recording software, so translations are probably going to be slower. Den bulletin maintained by Rebecca's Casino Bar. Becky's a whore and her drinks are watered down. She's a crook and a liar. Slavers Guild, bars and gambling, dining and shops. Bars and gambling, Rebecca's and Frankie's. There's not much else to say on there. So we're just going to take a stroll down here. Tubby's over here, I believe sells drugs. Becky's, yeah, gambling and a couple of jobs to do. I think that's just a house. As is that there, I think. These guys over here sell you some drugs. I'm going to just ignore them. Take a stroll over here into the next part of the town. So this is, I believe, Frankie's. Here is the Slavers, and down here is Mum's Diner and a church. But since we got that oh so inviting message saying that Becky is something of a whore and we should probably not deal with her, let's go in here and say hello to, I believe, is Frankie, owner of the hole. I'm Frankie and you're standing in the hole. Best damn bar for 100 miles. Everyone calls it the hole and it's time to get loose. Now don't be causing too much trouble. Yeah, I hear you. What's your pleasure? Whiskey, men, or info? Info please. Information I do not have. I thought bartenders knew everything. Anything else? Yes. Can I have some whiskey please? $20 a shot. Okay. Anything else? Yes. Nothing today, thank you. That's about it. Anything else? A customer and a prostitute. So there's not as much else actually in Frankie's by the looks of things. I seem to recall there being a quest for Frankie, I think, to go and destroy Becca's still, I think. I don't really remember much about it because it's been many years since I actually played past Klamath. There doesn't seem to be anything in here. Customer there, okay. So we might as well head over and see Mum. And those guys, I think, are actually trying to steal from you. Steal caps and things when you walk past them. So, a nice casual stroll down here to say hi to Mum of Mum's Diner. Good source of information on the place is Mum. And here she is over here. A kindly looking old woman. Hello there, my name's Mum and I run this place. Got the best food north of New Reno too. You're not my mum. Have you heard of a vault or anyone named Vic? What's there to do in town? And what do you have to eat here? What's there to do in town? Well, I'm sure I need someone to deliver a meal to Smitty's. He's just west of here at the junkyard. Will you do it for me? I'll give you a free meal if you do. Sure, yeah, I don't mind. Thanks so much. I'll do it myself, but there's nobody to watch the place when I'm gone. Here's Smitty's meal. If I don't have it brought to him, I'm sure he'll forget to eat. I'll bring it right over. Now this is a good introduction to the motor mechanic. So let's continue taking the stroll over this way, because this is where we need to go. Is that actually something? Is that something? Is it just part of a tree? Oh no, it's actually a guy. Fair enough. You can sometimes find a book scattered around here somewhere for a quest for Rebecca. Last time I found it was down there. It might be somewhere else. It might potentially be in a grave. It might be up here. Could be anywhere. I think it randomly spawns. Oh, not quite out yet. Hey, there we are. Right, and since we've already had a quick walk through here, let's just take a jog. Oh yeah, there's a Brotherhood of Steel outpost down here. But it doesn't really give you a lot of information. And this here is Smitty. Hello there, cute stuff. What can old Smitty do for you? So, Timer, I have this thingy here that I picked up in Klamath. Let old Smitty here take a look at it. Sure, here it is. That looks just like a fuel cell regulator. If I had a car that ran, I'd be sure to improve the mileage out of it. Eh? Well, you see, I got this here car, Chrysalis Motors Highwayman. She's in mute too. They used to say nothing can stop a highwayman. Built tough, that's what they were. So what's that got to do with me? Well, a lot, not much at the same time. Huh? Well, what I'm saying is that having a regulator is nice, but you need to find a fuel cell controller. And why's that? Because if you had a controller and 2,000 caps, I could fix this here Chrysler Motors Highwayman up and you could give it a drive around in style. Oh wow, so where can I find a fuel cell controller? That's a silly question. Don't you think if I knew where that, I'd be driving around in the car myself? Wow, I have to have a look for one of those. Be a good idea. If you find one, just come back here with it. And don't forget the £2 either. Sounds like a plan, Smitty. Let me ask you about something else. And I brought your meal from Mum. It's my darn kind of you. Thanks much, compadre. Here's a little something for your trouble. It'll come in handy around these parts. Gives you a stim pack. Thanks, Smitty. No problem. And there is the Chrysalis Motors Highwayman. You can drive it around. It's just kind of, it makes the overland travel just a lot quicker is all. Which is useful because you don't actually know how much time you have on your hands playing this game. You know that your tribe is in trouble, crops are dying, and you need to find the Gek, but you don't ever have a definitive timescale like you did in the original one, which is like, yeah, got about 130 days. That was good work. You must have worked up quite an appetite. I have a real treat for you as a reward. A combination plate of the best darn food I have, just for you. Sounds great. Let me have it. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, quite an appetite there. I'd love to see a healthy eater. What'll it be for you? No, will that do it for you? Sure will. Let me ask you something, Mum. What do you want to talk about? Have you heard of a vault or anyone named Vic around here? Well now, there's a vault city a ways east of here and a little north. And Vic, let me think. I sure hope you know where Vic is. He is a trader. Trader Vic? That rings a bell. I think he's being held by Metzger for some reason. Who's Metzger and where do I find him? Metzger's the head of the local slavers guild. He's got all kinds of people locked up in his place. It's right up the street, just north here. Thanks for the information. You're in luck. We're having rat scorpion stew. Rat pie, rat loaf and spaghetti. I'll have a rat pie, please. $10. Thank you. Eating is a good way to actually get your health up if you're low on hit points. That got me. I think it got me an extra hit point out of it. That's it for now. See you around, Mum. Right, so Metzger is holding on to Vic, and I just need to remember. I think you need quite a lot of cash to actually get Vic free, and I don't really have that kind of cash on me at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to head back to the Golden Gecko area so that I can kill a whole bunch, so technically kill a whole bunch of geckos, probably run away from a whole bunch of geckos in order to get Smiley out, so that he'll teach me how to skin geckos, and I can go make a butt ton of cash selling gecko hides in Klamath, then come back here with more money. I'll do the gecko caves as kind of a interlude piece, and then I'll be back with part 2 of Klamath, of getting Vic and doing the other few quests that are around here. So this has been fairly quick for me, but until next time, thank you all for watching, and have a good night.